How does one obtain race V4 awakening? Well, first you need to obtain the race you want to have awakened. The different races are Sharkman, Mink, Human, Angel, Ghoul, and Cyborg. Ghoul and Cyborg are obtained in ways not doing race reroll. To obtain Cyborg, you need to get the drop, Core Brain, from the raid boss, Law, or the game name, Order. You also need a Fist of Darkness. Once you have used the Fist of Darkness in the Lorade lab, start a Lorade with the Core Brain, then you go down the revealed stairs to purchase Cyborg Race for 2,500 fragments. To obtain Ghoul Race, you need to obtain 100 Ectoplasm and 1 Hellfire Torch. A Hellfire Torch is obtained from the Cursed Captain boss on the Cursed ship at a 1 in 3 chance. Once you have the required materials, talk to the NPC Experimic. You can then purchase Ghoul Race in exchange for the items. Now we have those out of the way, you need to get Race V2. Race V2 gives extra buffs to help you out on your journey in the game. Shark V2 for example gives the ability to swim faster without taking damage and also increase run speed. To obtain V2, one must speak to the Alchemist. Also, to speak to the Alchemist, you must have completed the Colosseum quest from Bartolo in the cafe. Aside from that, once you receive the quest from the Alchemist, you now must find the 3 colored flowers scattered across the map. The red flower spawns in the Kingdom of Rose and the green zone. It only spawns during the daytime. The blue flower can be found at Graveyard Island, Cave Island, and Usopp's Island. It only spawns during the night. 2. Obtain the yellow flower, you have to kill many NPCs with a random chance of dropping the yellow flower. It is recommended to farm swan pirates because of their low health and closer proximity. Note, the flowers cannot be stored and are lost if you die or exit the game. Once you have all 3 flowers, talk to the Alchemist. You will give him the flowers and also 500,000 belly, or the in-game currency. After you have obtained V2, you can now obtain V3. To obtain V3, you must have defeated the Don Swan, Doflamingo, boss. Once you have done that, you may speak to Arau. He is located under Diamond's Hill, only being accessed by a secret non-collision wall. However, before you are able to properly speak to him, you also must obtain 2 million belly. After you have 2 million belly, Arau will give you a quest to obtain V3. Depending on your race, you will get a different quest. For Human, you will be given the task to defeat Fajita, Jeremy, and Diamond. For Angel, you must kill another Angel race player. For Mink/Rabbit, you must collect 30 chests. For Sharkman, you have to defeat a naturally spawning sea beast. For Ghoul, you have to kill 5 players, it can be the same person. You do not have to take bounty, nor does the kill counter affect the quest. For Cyborg, you just have to hold out a fruit and give it to Arau. Luckily he does not take it, so using any fruit is fine. Once you have finished your race task, you may purchase V3 for 2 million belly. Remember that all those previous steps take place in the second sea. Now, for the big one, to obtain race V4 awakening, you need to have defeated the Rip_Indra true form raid boss at the castle on the sea. You also need the mirror fractal from defeating the Do King and have found the blue gear on Mirage Island. First off, you go to Mirage Island to use your mirror fractal on the highest peak. At night, turn on your V3 ability and look at the moon for about 15 seconds. The moon should start shining violently. Then the blue gear should have spawned. Once you find the blue gear, you may return back to the normal sea area, if you were away from it of course. Make sure you also have defeated the Rip_Indra boss. Also make sure your Sealed King quest is on. Start heading to the Temple of Time, which is located on top of the Great Tree. You talk to an NPC and you are teleported to the Temple of Time. Once you are there, open the door with the lever located above one of the doorways. Now you need 2 other players who have V3 or V4 with the needed requirements and are different races from you. You also need to do the trials during the full moon. So you can go server hopping to find a server that has full moon or full moon soon. Once you start the trials, by all players at their respective doors activate V3 ability at the same time. You have to complete a certain task. When entering with human, you will have to kill a boss in under 1 minute. The boss's health and damage increases every time you complete a trial and come back. When entering with shark, you have to defeat a sea beast in under 1 minute. It has 24,000 health and increases by 6,000 each trial completion. For the mink/rabbit, you must complete a maze. The maze changes each time you return. You must complete the maze in under 1 minute. For angel, you must complete a short obby in under a minute. For ghoul, you must defeat 2-4 waves of ancient zombies. Each wave spawns about 5. You must defeat every wave in under 1 minute. It is recommended to use Buddha for it. Finally, for cyborg, you must dodge a random number of bombs for 45 seconds. It is very easy, and if you somehow lose it, you have a skill issue and should get better now. Now, every participant in the trials must complete their trial, or else the trials will be shut down and every participant will have to restart the trials. Once everyone completes their respective trials, they must all face off in the free-for-all battle. Having only friends in trials can be extremely useful, as you and your friends take turns in taking free wins. But you can also be a big man and fight off the people. If you win, you climb the stairs and use the clock. Place your gear, and now you have V4. I'm not gonna go over different race abilities and adding gears because it's late and I want to sleep. Goodbye. And also thank you to Chad or once again brothers for this idea. I will put his username in the description. Comment next ideas.